Howdy folks and welcome back to World of Warships. I'm your host, Legendary, and today I'm playing the Japanese Tier 10 premium cruiser, the Yoshino. So what do you need to know about the Yoshino? Well, you get very potent guns with long range and a good ammunition choice. You get very good high explosive ammunition and very good armor piercing as well. Both of them got very high penetration, so they're not going to let you down. About the bad stuff. And there's a lot to say about that. The ship is very fragile. You get an exposed citadel. And most importantly, you are very vulnerable to shells above 429 millimeters. So if you saw the last video where I played the Yamato, if you get shot at by a Yamato while being in a Yoshino, the Yamato will basically overmatch you and ignore the armor to go right through your citadel. And you don't want that to happen, unless you are the Yamato shooting at the Yoshino. But you definitely don't want that to happen. Otherwise, you are going to go back to port very quickly. So, to sum it all up, it's a long range, high explosive spammer, and it doesn't like the return fire. So you have to play it, in my opinion, as a kiting position. Just like I'm doing right now, you turn away from the enemy, and it's easier to dodge the incoming shells like that. The downside is that if the enemy decides to do the same thing, then yeah, you are in a very tough spot. You see, the Grosser first repair the first fire, but I cannot set another fire since he's out of range. So I'm going to get closer. I definitely need to. And I'm loading the armor piercing. You see the Minotaur right here? Oh yeah, he's not going to like what's going to happen to him. Yeah, spoiler alert. That Minotaur is not going to survive the battle. How surprising! Mr. Minotaur, are you having a good day? Because it's going to be a very bad day from now on. I'm going to ruin your day, and you don't even know it yet. But it's going to happen. And the sooner the better, right? But I need a better angle since the guy just turned bow in. Yeah, I present myself the broadside on the other side. Yeah, I'm going to like that. My shells are going to like that. Oh, how much citadels? Let's see. Yeah, 1. Could have been better, could have been worse. By the way, there was a study conducted by well-known scientists, and it concluded that subscribers to my channel have a higher chance of hitting their targets in World of Warships. So you know what to do. And back to the battle. There's not really much happening yet on this side of the map. Most of our team decided to go this side, but it's pretty much a stalemate. We definitely have to do something, because we cannot keep it like that. The enemy got 2 caps, we only got 1, so we definitely need to do something. So while playing the battle, I thought, yeah, they are all running away, so why not pushing the B cap just in front of us? That will probably be a very nice idea. And then we can get 2 caps as well, and at least we can equalize the scores. Unfortunately, the enemy battleships doesn't agree. Yeah, he's going to miss by a country mile. But it's still like Conqueror. Conqueror got a lot of guns, and even worse, it got a lot of high explosive shells, just like that. And yeah, I got 20mm torpedoes. It wasn't the Conqueror that missed before, it was the Minotaur. You saw when the Conqueror did hit me. Another thing about the Yoshino. When you take a fire, the fire lasts for the full duration. Most of the time, cruisers have fires that only last 30 seconds. For the Yoshino, is the full 60 seconds that you see on normal battleships. So you don't want to get set on fire when in a Yoshino. You definitely don't want to. Oh, that Minotaur. He's really asking for more, right? He's probably going to try to accelerate or something, yeah. So I missed, basically. Yeah, a bunch of weapons. I'm taking quite a lot of damage. Just remember, I'm just a cruiser. I'm not a battleship. So I will take way more damage and I don't have the healing capabilities of a battleship. Yoshino is a large cruiser, or a battle cruiser, or whatever you want to call it, but it's still a cruiser after all. Inside the game, it's considered as a cruiser. And did you saw that? A Harugumo won a gunfight against a Des Moines. How is that even possible? Is that even allowed in the game rules? Oh man, that Harugumo is in a shit ton of trouble. He's probably going to get banned just for that. That kind of stuff just... it's illegal. Oh man. And you know what's illegal too? What's going to happen to this Minotaur? Goodbye! Thank you for playing. I didn't get the kill, but the Montana did. And that's all that matters. This guy is dead. Now, they have a Highland fighting against our Arugumo. The Highland is running away. And the Himmelman is keeping it spotted, but it doesn't really matter much. Maybe I can get a shot with my high explosive? I don't know. I didn't hit. So at the moment, we don't have a lot of targets. It's a target poor environment. They got 2 battleships and an unspotted destroyer. So I don't have much targets yet. Still trying to shoot at the Corsair first, because the Conqueror is basically immune to fires due to its heal, which is basically a 3D printer. Each time you press the T button, the 3D printer is printing you a new ship. And the Corfus doesn't have that, so my bet is on this guy. Plus, the fact that he repaired the first fire of the bow, which shows me that he's definitely not an experienced player. Still no signs of the of our friend the Highland. He's still being chased by the Harugumo. Unfortunately, the Harugumo is a very slow ship, so it's never going to catch up with a Highland running the engine boost. I don't know for who these torpedoes were aimed at, but definitely not for me. They missed by a country mile. Or even worse, they didn't arrive in the same postcode as I am right now. And yeah, still this battleship's running away. You see, Yoshino is really scary. It can make a lot of people run. The Highland's running, the Conqueror, and the Corsair first as well. They're all running away. I know the Yoshino is really scary. Or maybe it's the Harugumo with me. I don't know. But they're really scared. So, let's keep pushing. And, oh, here's the daring. Okay, we don't have a sight on him anymore. But the problem is, now we are reaching the spawn. The enemy spawn. So, they are all turning back towards us. And they start to engage. I don't want to stay here. I can take quite a lot of damage, even if I angle myself properly. I am no battleship. And that's the problem. I am no battleship. I cannot push alone. Because, yeah, alone I am. Here's the Harugumo. The Harugumo cannot really do much. Doesn't have anything at range. I'm starting to take a lot of damage because there is a dairy inside the smoke right here. And yeah, I'm taking some pain. Plus the Conqueror shooting at me. I'm definitely not going to stay here. With Helen on my side, I'm definitely getting the fuck out of here. And maybe I can blap the daring. Or no, not blap it, but at least inflict some kind of damage. Yeah, that was... oh, that was 7k. In my opinion, he didn't like it. He got a heal anyway, so he can heal a part of this. But still, damage is damage. Two Conquerors shooting at me, plus a Grosser Kurfürst, yeah. So now you're going to see what the purpose of the Yoshino. It's exactly that. You just kite. You let the enemy shoot at you. They don't. Both of these ships don't have the caliber necessary to overmatch my armor. So basically, I can just kite, and their shells will mostly ricochet. I am no battleship, but I can take a lot of shots due to that. And that's really what it's down to. I definitely need to attract their attention. While they are focusing me and missing me, they are not shooting at anyone else, so nobody's losing his hit points. Unfortunately, I lost sight of them. I'm going back on the other side of the map because it looks like there's a Conqueror trying to push them on the day cap, and that's going to be an issue as well. They had a Montana. We just got eliminated by the friendly Bourgogne. And we don't want to have some flankers. We don't want people on our side. We just want to face them. We had some form of point advantage, which is fair slim, and we still have it. So basically, right now, if we do nothing and just hold our two caps, we're going to win. But of course, the enemy team is not going to leave it to that. Definitely not. And never overestimate your allies. You know, sometimes they really like to throw the battles as hard as they can because of reasons. Maybe sometimes they just don't look at the point counters or at the point counter or whatever. And you see what would have happened if I stayed there? Yeah, the same thing that's going to happen to the Zhao. He's going to die, trapped by the island. I'm just sending my torpedoes in the general direction in which I think somebody may arrive. I got 20 kilometers torpedoes, so they can still surprise people. It always caught you off guard when you get told by a Yoshino. You don't expect a ship 20 kilometers away that you haven't seen since quite a long time to torpedo you. And the torpedoes arrive after quite a certain number of time, like a few minutes. So if the Yoshino was there, you probably forgot that he was even there. Maybe he's dead. And you still get torpedoed by the Yoshino. That's why it comes as a surprise to most players. And that's why you sometimes see one or two random torpedo hits. But it adds up. Damage is still damage. Anyway, the Conqueror is pushing the D cap. We absolutely need to kill this guy to avoid the flanking maneuver. He already managed to take out Puerto Rico. And the Puerto Rico... No, the Bourgogne got the Conqueror. That's good, that's good. It only leaves 4 surface ships, including 2 destroyers, and an aircraft carrier. The aircraft carrier hasn't been of much use to his team right now. The guy just sent his planes to me with a very large with a very large marking. Shoot me down, please. My gunners happily obliged. And oh look, someone's capping A. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. And because A is really close. And A is close, but there's something closer. It's a certain landmass. Yeah. I'm going to have a very close meeting with this landmass, and we're going to talk about some very serious things. Oh man. Yeah. Can I call my insurance? No, at least I can reverse, so let's get out of this bad situation. I'm sending torpedoes in the direction of the smoke, but if... Well, that's the smoke of the daring, of course, because the Highland doesn't have any smoke. And I'm broadside to the Grossacker Force. Oh, that could be really bad. And I got lucky. Another pen. And I'm even more lucky. Here's the daring. Mr. Daring. Would you mind? Yeah. The Rigolo got him. That's good. And now the Grossacker Force. Along with the planes. The Grossacker Force still has a huge chunk of HP. Nearly 40,000 HP. But he's going to melt, because the more HP you have, the more you can burn when being shot at by a Yoshino. Yeah, this ship is really, really good. I was a huge fan of the Zao before, and I switched to the Yoshino. I just prefer the Yoshino. And yeah, I took 2 torpedoes. These are Highland torpedoes, so no harm done. At least not too much. I can heal. And you can see that I do have the radio location. And yeah, it's pointing right towards me. So I'm indicating the position on the map. But first, I need to kill the Grossacker first. It's a more immediate threat. He needs to die. He got a lot of guns. His guns are definitely not accurate. But he just has to get lucky once. And there's a saying that says, even a broken clock tells the right time twice a day. And that's really the thing with the Grossacker Force. He needs to die. And yeah, I think that's going to happen. He's being focused. I'm turning away to angle against Highland torpedoes, which must have reloaded by now. My Hydra is back. And where's the Highland? He's way faster than me, so I'm probably not going to catch him. And oh, look! Mr. got greedy. He went too close. And yeah, I just had to turn. And I caught him off guard. And the other thing is that I have a commander skill that is called Outnumbered. And basically it adds 8% to my already very good top speed. This guy is basically slower than me. I love that. And I really love World of Warships just for this stupid things. And it improves the accuracy, so you can do that. Yeah, he is not going to survive for very long, you see. Am I going to get the kill, or is the... Yeah, the Rigolo got the kill. That's pretty good. I'm sending some well down into the chat. And now we just have to basically stay here. And we are going to win. That's basically it. And yeah, the Conqueror shot at me. Took a shot. But it was so far away that the accuracy didn't allow him to land that many shots on me. So yeah, we're going to win pretty quickly. And overall, I think it was a pretty nice battle. A close one. You can see it's a 3 versus 2. And it's... This kind of battle is way better than all the blowouts that you see. You see, all these blowouts, these battles over in less than 10 minutes. With just one team steamrolling the other one. And that wasn't the case today. That's why I showed this battle to you. Because I felt that my choices didn't matter. And in the end, we managed to secure the victory. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, have a very good one. See you folks. Bye bye.